So today we're going to be making these clay cupcakes, which you can kind of customize to make however you would like. Alright, to get started you're going to have this messy mat, just a place to kind of work on. You're going to have your clay tools, a cupcake pan, and a coffee filter. And no, I'm not giving you coffee. To start off, take your first piece of clay and roll it between your hands, pressing it and hugging it with your hands until you got basically a sphere. Take your coffee filter and place it in one of the little sections of the cupcake pan. Put your clay inside of it, press your thumb in, and then start pulling the clay out to the edges. You're basically making a little clay bowl. Smooth out your clay and smooth out the edges, and then you can use the coffee filter to help you lift the clay out of the pan. It will look like the bottom of a cupcake. Now you can use clay tools that are in front of you to make the little lines in the bottom of your cupcake so that it kind of looks like the cupcake wrapper. Once you're done with the bottom half of your cupcake, please take one of the pencils and just carve your name into the bottom of that cupcake. Now grab your other chunk of clay and start rolling it into a sphere. Press it between your hands until you get the best, most round shape you can. Take your thumb and press into the middle of your clay ball and start pinching around the sides. This is actually called making a pinch pot, but you're pinching around the outsides until you get a bowl shape. If you get any little cracks, you can smooth those out with your finger. When you're happy with the top of your cupcake, you can go ahead and smooth out the rim or the bottom part and see if it fits on the bottom of your cupcake really well. Then you can use your extra clay to start decorating. So now I'm going to roll out a little piece of clay and make a spiral on the top of my cupcake, kind of like some icing. But I need to make sure it sticks really well. So I'm going to take the clay tool and scratch the bottom of it and scratch the clay that it's going to attach to. And this will help to make it stick. It's kind of like Velcro with clay. It helps it to hold together. Next, I'm going to add just a few little pieces of clay to make some sprinkles, and each time I add a sprinkle I want to scratch the clay and attach it really well, wiggle it around to make sure it's sticking. I also made this little ball to put on the top and make a cherry. You can do this too, is just rolling out a little clay sphere again and placing it on top. I even made a little stem to put on the top to make it look even more like a cherry. So now the rest is pretty much up to you guys. Just make sure that you attach everything really well. If it is falling off, make sure you scratch the clay and make it stick, and have fun. The last step is to take the top of your cupcake and flip it over take a pencil and write your name on the inside. Make sure your name is on the top of your cupcake and the bottom. And then you're ready to go.